Off the bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Let's go, baby, let's go!
From a championship backfield to your morning drive.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
You're locked in to Off the Bench.
Flynn is back to throw for the end zone. Ball!
Live from the Raising Cane studio, here's Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Forgot the howl. Don't forget to end it with a howl.
I respect it.
Matt, is there a she-wolf in your closet?
I don't know what that means.
Shakira asked a question, so I thought I'd ask it.
Is that what she says in that song?
There's a she-wolf in your closet. Yeah, right?
Okay.
Right, Laundry? Yeah?
Yep.
Thought of that.
Okay, nice. No, there's not. I don't even know what it means, but
We don't either.
good morning.
Hello.
What's going
Good
on?
morning. Jake, Flynn, Alondra, Tay, all here with you on this Checks the Watch Thursday morning.
Alondra, I saw that yesterday you kept in my blooper from the promo.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I
I
asked,
did.
like, oh, what day is it tomorrow?
I did keep it
Yeah, I
in.
heard that this morning.
Mhm.
So nice work.
Yeah.
It really turned out pretty nice.
I thought it was funny.
It's very professional
It was very
on your
professional.
part.
Thought it was also in brand, so
I didn't hear it yet, but
Yeah. So
he went to do the promo yesterday. He was like, "Join us. What's tomorrow?"
I was like, wait, what's tomorrow? Yeah. She kept it in there. Good job.
he doesn't know
We
what,
love a blooper around here.
Yeah, we do.
you got bloopers?
Yeah, I got a couple. It's hard to find them, but I got a few.
Well, it's hard to keep track of what day it is when you're a stitch head and you're watching Mexico and Italy.
Just absolutely locked in. I mean, USA just absolutely dominated last night, and they didn't even play.
Well, technically they did. 'Cause
Yeah.
all those players for Italy are American. But they did. And they advance thanks to Team Italy. And
Yeah,
Vinny
they did.
hitting 3 bombs.
Yeah. So I was celebrating after they hit. Italy got to 5 runs yesterday
Yeah.
because in my brain,
Oh,
I just figured the math had worked out because Italy either had to win or Mexico had to
score 5 runs.
score
to win.
5 runs or more. But then I was like, I celebrated. I texted the group, and then I started looking at the social medias, people trying to calculate, and they're like, well, there's a certain amount of extra innings they could potentially go to that could still keep USA out because it's the amount of runs given up divided by the number of defensive outs. So the more defensive outs you got, the less that number would become. So, but Italy did it. They just kept on scoring.
Yeah.
They just kept on scoring. They got out a couple
He
jams.
saved Mark DeRosa's rear end.
Oh, yeah.
Team USA's manager.
Yeah. He's trying to deny a little bit, too.
It's like, come on, man. You went to Penn.
Yeah.
You're smart. We know it.
And, like, in his defense, the rules are fairly confusing.
Well, I was telling Katie that yesterday, like, kind of the situation. She's like, so nobody on his staff let him know that that was wrong. Like, nobody in the building told him you actually didn't qualify. I was like, that's a good point.
Yeah, no one really checked him because I think that press conference was like a day or two before the game. Or maybe it was the day before. I can't remember. But it wasn't like right before the game. So no one was like, hey, you're not in it. Like after that. So no one knew the rules until it became relevant. And then they lost. And they're like, wait a minute. Maybe we should check the
Social
rules.
media knew him.
Maybe we should check the rules now that we lost to Italy. Yeah. Was it y'all that sent the social media post yesterday? I can't wait till 7 p.m. so I can watch the Italian Americans play the Mexican Americans, and hopefully it benefits the American Americans. I got a good kick out of that one.
That was good. Good. Now you get to face Canada.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's a win.
Yeah. Now, don't let Canada beat you in baseball.
Oh,
No.
yeah, you can't do that. That would be the ultimate get back. That'd be the get back game.
It would.
Look, you remember how coaches used to write in a W for you before the season even started. When you're playing, write in the W. You're good. What's Canada beating you at lately?
right. We own you.
You've been hot.
That's like, I didn't even think about that. This is the get right game for Canada.
Yeah.
Like, this couldn't have worked out any better.
This is our sport.
It's a no-lose situation for them. Oh, God. I don't know if I like this anymore. They ain't going to get right. USA.
You want to talk yourself into it?
What?
Feeling good about it?
I feel great about it because it's USA. And we're going to go all the way.
It's what Gordon Bombay said.
So I believe that game is going to be Friday. Am I accurate on this?
Dude, you're the stitch head, not
Right.
us.
Friday. Just going to say it with confidence. Say it with my chest out.
Yeah.
USA, Canada.
It's Friday the 13th. Yeah,
Oh, I feel like we just had one of those too.
we did in February.
Wow, good for us.
Yeah,
In February?
yeah,
Mhm.
This is a 2-month streak.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, we did. Because
Has this ever happened
13th.
I mean, I'm
in modern
sure.
day?
In modern
I'm
day.
sure this
I
has
don't
happened.
feel like, because I wore number 13 in high school, and everybody always like said it was an unlucky number. Hotels didn't have 13th floors, the whole deal.
Yep.
So I like looked forward to Friday the 13th just to have some good pubs for 13.
Yeah.
Didn't happen very often.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I often look for
So
it.
back to back.
I got this T-shirt I bought in college. Maybe it was post-college. It's is it Friday the 13th? Is it Mike Myers?
Jason.
Jason, my bad.
Mary
Mike
and
Myers
Jason.
is Shrek.
Oh, that's right.
Michael
Good point.
Myers
and Austin
is
Powers.
Halloween.
Smart. So Jason, it's this little
Freddy
cartoon
Krueger is
cartoon
Nightmare
picture
on Elm
of
Street.
Jason, and he's looking at the calendar, and it says Friday the 12th, and he's looking all sad. I always look for Friday the
You
12th.
bought,
That's
you
actually
bought
really-
that as
I
a
did.
shirt.
I bought it.
I like that shirt.
You
Thank you.
spent money
He's like,
on it.
oh. I did, yeah. I mean, it wasn't expensive. I mean, you'd be shocked.
Why
Yeah.
were you in Spencer's?
No, this was like when internet shopping just started becoming real hot, real popular. This was either in college or immediately after college. Maybe I had some fresh funds in my pocket from the Packers.
Football player.
I think I was. It was probably like around Halloween too, so I was getting ready. But I've never really worn that shirt on Friday the 12th because I either can't ever find it or just miss it. So if we ever hit a show on Friday the 12th, shoot me a little reminder on the 11th.
You're gonna scour the closet
Yeah,
looking
I
for
got
the
a shirt for you.
Well, why don't you wear it tomorrow since it's literally Friday the
Yeah,
13th?
Because the shirt says Friday the 12th.
Oh, okay. I missed
And
that
Jason
part.
is
Yeah,
sad
so
because
Jason
he
is
missed
sad
the
and he's
last-
looking at the calendar.
I missed that.
And he's got a knife in his hand.
That's a good shirt.
It's a good shirt.
I'm
No,
with
that
you
is
on one.
funny. I
It's
like
a good
it.
shirt. Thank you.
I just wasn't paying attention.
I get it.
It's not a bad
No,
shirt.
There's
Like,
a
you
lot
can't
happening.
judge at all.
No,
Yeah.
absolutely. I
Yeah.
told you 25% of the time I'm out of here.
I guess the only part about the shirt that's kind of weird is you're a professional football player.
Well, what did you do? You bought skinny jeans.
You went and
Like,
got that shirt.
You bought the jeans that I was like, cost a lot of money to look this cheap. Had holes in them, super tight around the
I never
buttocks
was a-
area.
Too bad you have a hole. That's it.
Ankles tight ankle too.
Yeah, the butt area is always going to be tight. That is what it is.
Yeah,
That's not me. That's the Lord.
you're Taylor. You were like, you know what? I mean, it's snug on the ankle, but I think we can go tighter.
You think?
I want an impression when I take these things off.
Well, I was a big cowboy boot guy when I first got into the league. Tony Lamas.
Those used to be the boot.
I know. I love Tony
I feel like they're not.
Really?
Yeah, you don't really
yeah.
see them.
I feel like people are like
Exclusive? I got you.
Tacovas.
I know, yeah. Well,
What's the other one?
I think Tony Lama, they got a little too expensive.
yeah.
And so, like,
Luke
Well,
Casey's
Tacovas
like
are,
the
yeah, Luke
expensive,
Casey.
expensive.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, Luke Casey's
But-
like very
But
expensive.
Luke Casey will also last you till you're like.
I was just about to
105.
say,
Yeah.
like, same
Well,
thing
so
with Tony,
Tony
Lamas.
Lamas.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they'll be your most comfortable shoe that
Yeah.
you own.
We were into Yellowstone a few years ago. The store in Montana was a big Luke Casey store. And Victoria's like, "Why you going in there? You ain't gonna buy nothing in there." I was like, "I just want to see how much they are."
Just want to
They
shop.
were like a lot.
Yeah.
They're like $1,000 a boot. I was
Yeah.
like, I'm not. Yeah.
When I graduated, my
do
dad
you
bought
have
me
a
a pair of ostrich skins Lucchese's when I graduated high school.
Yeah.
Like going to college. And he was like, these are boots you're going to have like your whole life. And sure enough, they are still comfortable as they've ever been.
Tigerland hated to see those boots.
My God. Are you kidding me? Now, I don't wear my boots a lot anymore.
When the Bogies bouncers saw those, they're like,
Yeah.
This
I don't-
guy again.
I don't have a lot of boot cut pants
right.
anymore. So like the pants have changed
Yeah,
over
that's
the
fair.
years, right? So they used to be a little bit baggier.
Yeah.
I've like the style shifted more towards the tighter pant.
Yeah.
And you can't really
So
wear
you have
the
skinny jeans.
No, I don't have skinny
You came
jeans.
into this conversation making fun of my pants, but okay.
Yours are like 100% cotton leggings though. Denim leggings.
Sure,
Hey,
bud.
shout out Bradley McWillie. June will have a Friday the 13th. I mean 12th.
June will?
June will have Friday the 12th.
Best month of the year.
You better find that shirt now.
I know. I hope it didn't get purged. I don't think it did though. Because I've been waiting. I've been waiting long enough to where I wouldn't purge that one.
You 14th?
20.
20th.
20th.
I knew that because
June 20 birthday.
How much y'all think this Lucchese boot is right here?
Is that alligator skin?
It is.
Crocodile skin.
It's alligator and it's
I'm
cherry.
All right. I'm going to say alligator skin. I'm going to say $1,800.
Jake,
all right. So, yeah, I'm going to say 2,300.
here on their website, it is listed for a cool $16,000.
What kind of gator?
Is
sorry,
that the
seven-
Florida
17
mascot?
17,000.
Jesus.
It's actually
16,995.
well, that's an investment right there.
So
So you got closest, Jake.
It's a,
You want
it's a small business.
That means you have to buy them.
So buy into a business.
Taylor? I mean, you're in the new car game right now. Like,
Yeah, no doubt.
or you could get that truck, or you could get a pair of boots.
A pair of boots.
I mean, the boots will take you places too.
Yeah,
They will.
that's a good point.
Be walking to work.
That's a really good point.
Buddy, for $17,000 boots, you'll be walking everywhere
Right.
because you can't afford a car and because you want to get your money worth.
Man, that's not a sound investment. Those boots.
Yeah, they don't like appreciate value.
What's the
Yeah.
cheapest price
On their
those?
website. I'm on their website right now.
When you scroll to
Probably like in the
lowest,
900s.
Nathan is practically living in poverty. The Nathan boots are $695.
Okay.
Oh.
So they're all just named after people. Like you have Nathan Charles.
Same name. First and last.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
It's
a
like
lot of money
$695
for
is the cheapest
boots.
one.
Let's rather just spend that on sports cards.
They can at least get you a return,
Yeah,
hopefully.
part of a portfolio.
Jeez, like collecting art, not collecting gator skin. All right.
I bet that was a bad gator though.
I bet it was too.
Big boy.
At least 10 feet. It's a 10-footer there,
That's
Bill.
a 16, 17 footer.
It's the Lake Placid movie gator.
It came from Lake Placid. What a good movie.
Good.
I remember watching that.
Like-
I watched that quite a few times.
Just you're going to watch it on its own.
I rented that one from Blockbuster a few times.
Yeah, you did. You
But
got on
yeah.
your tiptoes. You hit that case, please, 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 please.
I just remember that one scene where they're talking about a victim and they hold up a finger and they're like, this is what's left of him.
Yeah.
And the guy looks at him and he's like, I remember him. He seemed taller.
That's actually really good.
It was a good line. It was a good line. That little old lady kept feeding them tigers.
Oh, God.
Tigers. Gators.
Basically the
All
same
right.
animal.
That's what it is.
Good luck the rest of the day. It feels like it's one of those days.
gonna be
We'll
one
be
of those
back. More OTB live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench. Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Raising Cane studio. A lot of transactions going on in the National Football League, and we're going to get you caught up on some of the biggest stories in the NFL. So let's go ahead and get the show started.
It's time to get glowing, courtesy of GoFlow IV Spa, where hydration, vitamins, and a summer-ready glow are always on tap. Now, for starters.
All right, go to GoFlowIV.com, G-E-A-U-X, FlowIV.com. You can go to the website, see what they can get ready to go for you, right? You want to get a little pep in your step. Maybe you're feeling a little bit under the weather. Maybe you just want to make sure that you are hydrated for the weekends. Pretty big holiday coming up this weekend that is very important to stay hydrated with.
What do you mean?
It's St. Patrick's Day.
Oh.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
So make sure you're hydrated. 225-953-8150, right off Jefferson in Baton Rouge. As I said, maybe before the parade is a good idea.
It's a great idea.
GoFlowIV.com.
Honestly, it's a great idea.
Thank you.
Some people say it's the most fun day in Baton Rouge. Definitely most fun parade in Baton Rouge, biggest. So we're gonna have a lot of fun. It's gonna be great. Most people are gonna be out there making your way out there, and you cut loose a little bit, have a couple of adult pops, adult beverages. Well, one way to stay ahead of that, stay away to that headache on Sunday, maybe feeling bad. Well, get hydrated, get vitamins right there with a GoFlow IV, GoFlow IV Spa, Jefferson Highway near Bocage. Go set up an account, in and out that first time, 30, 45 minutes, feeling better about everything. Physically feeling better, mentally feeling better, feel better about life. If you haven't done it before, go check it out. Literally, I'm telling you, it's not lip service. You feel better immediately. GoFlow IV, GoFlowIVSpa.com.
All right, so yesterday at 4 Eastern, 3 Central, we had the official start of the league year. So all the signings that we've talked about, we've seen, those are officially official now. Once you pass your physical, as we well know now as well. Any trades, any of that thing. So you can agree to terms, but it has to wait until yesterday to be official. Also, guys that we've known are going to be released, well, that is official yesterday as well. So there's a couple of veteran quarterbacks that were officially released.
I never understood that. Why can't you officially release somebody till the league year starts that's currently under contract? Seems a little weird.
I don't know.
That's a fair question, I feel like. I get it. You can't sign.
There's post June 1st cuts. And it's like, yeah, but he's cut and he signed with another team.
Right. But he's like currently serving out his current contract. You should be able to release him 365.
Yeah, and a lot of these moves are to save, because technically the league year doesn't start, so you're based off last year's deal. You played last year with the team, and so like now it starts a new year.
Got it.
So that new year, that contract starts yesterday, and so you get released. So Kirk Cousins officially got released by the Atlanta Falcons, and then Kyler Murray officially got released by the Arizona Cardinals. The Minnesota Vikings are a team that apparently is pretty aggressive in trying to get Kyler Murray to Minneapolis.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I believe he is visiting either today or certainly this week, but that is the number one target. So I've heard a lot of the national folks talking about it who know some inside information from up there. Like, if you're going to put a percentage chance that Kyler Murray is the quarterback for the Vikings next year, it probably is going to start with a 9 right now. So something pretty bad has to happen. They've kind of circled him as of right now to be that guy. Because, look, like, Kyler Murray has you talk about him, people think about him like 6 months ago, and they just kind of laugh at his career at this point. He's got the short person memes. He's got all these things.
Hadn't seen those.
You hadn't seen those? Yeah, for sure. But what he's done in his career certainly hadn't been spectacular, but he's been pretty good and even good at certain points during his career. You look at what he's done up to this point, his career to this point has been better than Sam Darnold's career was to that point. Baker Mayfield's career was to that point. Daniel Jones for sure up to that point. So why not? Well, he certainly has the talent to do it. Yeah. You go into a guy they call the quarterback whisperer. You go to a team that is really good. Now, I know going to lose a lot, but also has been very good. They were a serviceable QB away from being in the playoffs last year. I think they won 9 games and with
And they
really
had
detrimental,
4.
detrimental quarterback play. Like such bad quarterback play that organization said our second year first round pick, we don't want to play him
We're done.
anymore. We're
Kinda,
done with
yeah.
him. Like we've seen what we need to see. He didn't even play his first year. He was hurt a portion of this year.
Yeah.
But we're good. I think this experiment's over. Which who does that with a first round quarterback after his second year, first full year?
And a lot of people are asking, but that's not, Kevin O'Connell's system. Like for Kyler Murray, Kevin O'Connell's a good enough football coach where he'll come up with a system.
That.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
He'll have a player and he'll be like, hey, we'll utilize what this player does really well within our system. We'll change it. Every coach has a system that has a little bit of everything in it. So
just because a quarterback has a little bit different skill set, and
Right.
by that I mean running. Like that. That's what people are talking about. Like
Right.
he's never had a running quarterback, a guy that can do that. Well, I mean, even the quarterbacks that take off running and we think of as running quarterbacks, that's not what they're there to do first
right.
at any position. I mean, forever we thought of Lamar Jackson as that type of quarterback. He can only make plays with his feet. He's got a serviceable arm. But then you look at the stats and we're like, oh, well, he runs very little, actually. But it's just when he does, he makes the most of it. So that's the kind of quarterback that you want that has that type of skill set. So,
Right.
That's always, especially at that level. Now in college, you can start saying that because you bring in like the read option, the zone reads. You bring in different types of plays that you just don't see in the NFL.
Outside of those two players, Kirk Cousins feels like somebody that at this point maybe he can go to an Arizona and maybe be a bridge quarterback. I don't know. Jacoby Brissett kind of actually played well.
I don't
last
wish
year.
that on Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins should play this as any older veteran quarterback should in this situation, which is just hang out for a second.
Yeah, I agree.
Just take a deep breath. Don't rush. Don't sign with anybody this week. Don't sign with anybody this month. Wait till after the draft. Wait till offseason. Wait till OTAs and mini camps. And hell, maybe even wait till training camp. Because an opportunity will arise.
Yeah.
And Kirk Cousins has been in enough schemes that he'll be able to plug in pretty quickly.
In 2 weeks, he'll be able to.
Don't go sign with the Cardinals right now. Wait for something's going to happen.
Yeah.
You never know.
I agree.
You could be the quarterback for the Seahawks barring injury at come August or September. Like you just never really know.
What does this mean for your guy, Aaron Rodgers? Is he Steelers are done?
Probably.
Yeah.
I would say Steelers are done. Unless something crazy happens. Now that could be a fit for Kirk Cousins if Aaron decides to be done.
Yeah.
That could be a quick fix and quick fix. What did I just say?
Quick fit.
Quick fix. Don't even know what that is. It's not a word.
We're just tough. It's fine.
Extremely, especially this time of the day. But yeah, I was thinking Kirk Cousins could be a fit to the Steelers if Aaron Rodgers doesn't pan out. But yeah, at this point, it does kind of look like for Aaron Rodgers, it's Steelers or
Yeah, it feels like it's either going to be Steelers or he's going to be
Steelers or get that
hanging
gold
out.
jacket in
Yeah.
5 years.
right. So ESPN.com put out a list of the top 10 remaining free agents. So a couple of the highlights on here. Rasheed Walker, tackle from Green Bay, is number 1. Kyler Murray's number 2. Juwan Jennings, number 3. Taylor Decker, offensive tackle from the Lions, number 4. Stephon Diggs at 5. Joey Bosa at number 6. Some other highlights. We mentioned Aaron Rodgers at 9. Kirk Cousins at 10. Deebo Samuel at 11. And then you go down and you find a Cam Jordan at number 22. Hollywood Brown at 23. Bobby Wagner at 29. So, guys, we've talked about here. The Cam Jordan one is very interesting because there's a lot of edge rushers that have gotten one-year deals. There's a lot of edge rushers that have gotten a lot of money that did not have the production that Cam Jordan had a year ago. So what does the market look like for Cam Jordan? I know his age. He's going to be 37 years old in the 2026 season. But again, he wants to play. He's missed one game in his entire career, and he just had 10.5 sacks. And we got guys that had 7 sacks getting $12 million per year on a 1-year deal. They're younger, cool, but production is production. I'm surprised Cam Jordan, if he's not going to come back and play for the New Orleans Saints, which is still a possibility, I'm surprised that more teams haven't been interested in adding a player that wants to play, just had 10.5 sacks, even though he's 37.
Yeah, when you look at production, you're surprised. But, I mean, the age thing is a real conversation that people have. And right or wrong, they're like, okay, you had 10.5 sacks last year. That's awesome. It's great. It's impressive to what you're doing. But at some point, you're weighing your risk versus reward when you're signing people to $10+ million.
Yeah, I think you give him a deal where it's like you're going to get $8 million guaranteed that you can make up to $13 million in incentives. Now Cam might be saying no.
Yeah,
you're gonna give me
we don't hear
$13 million guaranteed.
Yeah, we just see the end result, right? We don't know the conversation. So like, why isn't he getting offers? Well, maybe he is. And look, the league year just opened yesterday, so it's like you can sign for quite a while. That's why you get all this news, you get this influx of news in the NFL, and it's exciting. And there's these emotional highs, like you got these bad teams making all these moves, and like you feel good about it, and you're like, oh my god, wow, we're gonna be really good next year. Well, you forget about like the league year's been open for less than 24 hours. It's a long league year.
What day of free agency did you sign your deal with Seattle?
I was like a week or two after.
Oh, were you? Because like your agent always tells you, okay, there's day one of free agency, which is your top names. There's day two of free agency, which is the guys that waited around to see how day one went. And there's day three, which are starters, guys that help NFL teams, but they're never going to be like the first 2 days of free agency. Your name might not end up on the homepage of ESPN.com, right? But they're still starting guys in the NFL. And there's kind of like a way that free agency's done. And I remember being a free agent for the first time, thinking like, "Oh my God, it's day one. I hadn't got a call." My agent's like, "Hey, chill. You'll get one. Like you'll be at 3 or 4 days.
Right.
Like they're gonna get to you, basically."
Yep.
And like, but as a player, you're like, "Oh my God, it's day one. Like I hadn't got a call yet." And you start to panic a little bit because you see like all your buddies and all these people you played against. Like I'm better than that guy. He got a deal. It's just there's a wave of free agency, and depending on where you're at, that's when you get your call.
Yeah, and going into it throughout the offseason, it is what it is. We all know how like everything kind of turned out. But at that time, like my name I was kind of at the top of the list on quarterbacks as free agents. Then I'm getting close to it, and so I'm like, man, this is going to be awesome. Then all of a sudden, like as it hit, all of a sudden my name just disappeared because unrestricted free agent Peyton Manning was there. And so it was like all these teams are trying to, I ever heard of him. So all these teams that we had kind of highlighted of potential landing spots, they were all trying to go after Peyton and get Peyton, obviously. Yeah. Dumb move. Idiots. But yeah, they were trying to, so they wanted to see how that situation panned out.
Yeah.
Then once that panned out, then it was like, okay, next on the list, let's now that point I started doing my visits.
Right. So I think if I remember right, like Denver,
for whatever reason, they thought Peyton was better than me. Like, and that's like
homers.
Each his own.
Denver, Tennessee, San Francisco. I'm trying to remember like all the places that were interested in Peyton.
Miami had a billboard.
Yeah.
Arizona was a big one.
Yeah.
Arizona.
Turned out pretty good for him.
Yeah, it turned out pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't know what made him go there, but at the time he had a neck injury, and I know there was a lot of treatment there that was available in Colorado that wasn't available in other places.
Yep.
I actually went there and got a lot of those.
Yeah, that was big.
Treatment.
That was one of the reasons for sure. And then being intrigued by Elway, and they made the playoffs with Tim Tebow as their quarterback, and no slight to Tim, but they're like, if we can get to this point with Tim as our quarterback, imagine what we can do with Peyton.
I don't know why you gotta be a hater.
I'm not. That's just the way it played out, bud. And then Peyton set the record for like yards passing in his first year there. So
pretty good.
Yeah.
Also
he should have thrown it to the fullback more. He'd have had even more. But
Well, so I was about to say they signed Peyton knowing that they were like, this is going to attract Jake in a few years.
The Louisiana guy.
So, like,
that was the same year. Same year.
But you talk about the age drop off. His first year in Denver, he set records. Second year in Denver, they won the Super Bowl basically in spite of him. He did not play well.
It wouldn't. I think it was
Was it the third?
fourth year that he was there.
No.
So the second year they got crushed by Seattle.
Oh,
Because I was on that team at the beginning of the year,
right.
and I was like, "Yeah, Seattle, come on, Seattle." Them punks cut me.
I didn't want Seattle to win.
I'm sure you didn't. I didn't want Denver to win for the same reason.
I might have had the Seahawks jersey on, still cheering against them.
Matt was
Wait,
on.
2013, you were
2012. I would have been
okay.
with the Raiders.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, you're right. His fourth
All right.
year was the Super Bowl year.
All right, so that's a couple of news and nuggets out of free agency. At some point in the show, we'll give you a kind of recap of the biggest deals and all the guys that are paid and dollar bills and going to be set for the rest of their life because they got incredible deals. Well, they should be set for the rest of their life. When we come back, LSU baseball's got their first SEC series, so we'll kind of give you a look into LSU and Vanderbilt in Nashville, and we'll do that right here on OTB.
Off the bench. ...2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn. Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back in OTB here live from the Raising Cane studio. I want to remind you about our friends over at Pala. PalaGroup.com is the website, PALAgroup.com. Since the 1970s here in the Gulf Coast region, one of the things we love about Pala, and obviously going to have incredible projects going on here in the area, but they are 100% employee-owned, and we tell you about it every single day. And Matthew, I think they are looking for members to join the team.
Oh, yeah, looking for members of that Pala family. Because as they grow, well, the need for more employees, more good people to add to that family as well. So Pala right now is absolutely rolling. Projects all over the Gulf South, capital projects all over the Midwest. And so there is a need there for good people and good people that want to work hard and work for the best company around, like you said, employee-owned. So experienced pipe fitters, operators, welders, ironworkers, project managers, estimators, planners, whatever it is, make sure you're working with the best. And for over 52 years, Pala has been the best, building confidence and building the Gulf Coast with that reputation for safety, quality, craftsmanship that stands the test of time. So if you want to take your career to the next level with a company that loves to promote from within, and that is employee-owned, visit PalaGroup.com, PALAgroup.com.
All right, SEC baseball starts this weekend. And so just real quick, before we get to probably the next couple segments, LSU and Vanderbilt, give you an idea of where everybody sits in the SEC. Now, we were talking about it a little bit yesterday. Alondra told you Texas off to a great start. 16-0. Not lost a game and looked real good doing so. All right, so they're 16-0. Texas A&M right now 15-1, winners of 6 in a row. Kentucky 15-2, winners of 10 in a row. Mississippi State 15-2, winners of 4 in a row. Missouri 15-2, winners of 13 in a row. Oklahoma 15-2, winners of 5 in a row. The Auburn Tigers 14-2, winners of 7 in a row. Alabama 15-3, they have won 6 in a row. Florida 15-3, they've won 2 in a row. Georgia 15-3, they've won 4 in a row. Ole Miss 15-3, they've lost 1. Tennessee 13-4, 1 win. LSU 1 win, 13-5. Arkansas 12-5, they've lost 2 in a row. South Carolina 12-6, they lost their last time out, and Vanderbilt 11-7, and they've only won their last game out, so no winning streak for Vanderbilt either. So LSU 13-5. Vanderbilt 11-7, towards the bottom of the SEC.
Imagine at the beginning of the year, you're like LSU, Arkansas, and Vandy are 3 of the bottom 4 teams. Nobody would have said that was going to happen. It's just been a weird year.
Yeah, I mean, Missouri and Kentucky, some of the best teams so far in the non-con. Now, Alondra, you certainly watch a lot of SEC teams and kind of know SEC baseball better than any of us. Is some of this because of maybe who they've played? Is some of this going to change once we get started this weekend in conference play? Is there some fool's gold maybe in these standings?
So I am certified Texas A&M hater, and I don't want to like them. I haven't watched a lot of Texas A&M, but it feels like even last year they were bad last year.
Yeah.
And then they
and
kind
they
of
had such high expectations.
Yeah, and then they had to like win out the SEC tournament to make it to the postseason or something like that. But I mean, I think they were ranked like in the top 25 coming in, but I don't know. Texas is really on fire right now. And yeah, they're playing lesser teams, but everybody is.
Everybody is, yeah.
I think Missouri is the one that's going to probably end up being the one that's maybe a little fool's gold, but I haven't looked at their schedule too much. But Texas is just dominating right now. And
yeah, Texas looks really
they're
good.
going to open up the season versus somebody who also looks really good right now, Ole Miss. They both have really good pitching. Ole Miss and Texas do. So they're going to be fun to watch if you want to watch something when you're not watching LSU versus Vanderbilt. But I don't know. I'm excited for the conference play as an entirety to start. Kentucky, is always going to be in the conversation because Mangione is a great coach.
Is good. Hell of a coach.
They have the small ball and situational hitting down to a science. So they're always going to be in the conversation. They're always going to be a team to look out for in the SEC. So
yeah. Yeah, I kind of like the way they play. It's
yeah,
not
I
for
like the way
everybody,
they
but I
play
kinda
too.
like it,
Yeah.
It's a little old school, a little throwback. And
Yeah.
Try to
I mean,
manufacture runs any way you can.
Yeah, you got to win however you have to win. And he found a way to do it. So that's the philosophy they have.
Missouri's opponents have not been great.
No.
Their weekend series have been against Mount St. Mary's, New Haven.
Hey, our guy Devin Sheeran came from there.
They had
Yeah.
They had a series, a 2-game series against Arkansas Pine Bluff, North Dakota State, University of Illinois Chicago, a 4-game series with them, and then they just played Southern Indiana in the midweek. So,
Well, these are colleges?
yes.
Okay.
Look, and we can't throw too much shade here.
I just remember
between Northeastern, Sacramento State.
Missouri had not won not a single game.
And then what happened? They swept Texas A&M to end the season.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
That's why I'm not worried about Tech. Guys, it's Texas A&M.
Right.
They're going to collapse. It's a sport where they keep score. They're going to underachieve. It's Texas A&M. Yeah. They were hot at the beginning of last year. Well, they were slow at the beginning of last year, then they got hot.
Yeah.
No, they were actually terrible.
Yeah, they were supposed to be the number one team in the country.
Right.
And then they started out horrid.
That's why when we dropped the series to them, we were like, ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they picked it up at the back half, but then Missouri after that, done.
Well, Missouri was just terrible.
I'm gonna give a team to watch out for that I think is the real deal. That's not going to be a part of many conversations because of how good Texas and others have looked.
State.
Nah.
They look good too.
Because they're supposed to be like.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's their main sport. Like I always expect them to be good. The Auburn Tigers.
Mm-hmm.
It's not for everybody, kind of like Kentucky, but I like the way Auburn
They were
plays.
scrappy a year ago.
Yeah, I like it.
They surprised a lot of people a year ago.
When you say it's not for everybody, what do you mean by that?
So for Kentucky, there is going to be some small ball elements. You're going to bunt runners over. You're going to be very aggressive on the base pass.
They steal a lot.
Yeah, you're trying to manufacture runs any possible way you can. So for you like a brand of baseball where it's dangers.
I like steals.
Well, okay, well, I've heard
I just like things that are exciting.
you don't have a drop that talks about steals. You have a drop that talks about hitting dangers, right? So like for you, if that's the brand of baseball that you like, gorilla ball, you're not going to like watching Kentucky.
I like hitting runs
Then you
and
might.
suicide squeezes.
Then you might like.
I don't like standard bunts though. Just bunt a guy over to get on second.
Okay, they do a lot of that.
You know
That's
what?
boring.
What
Well,
is
they'll steal him to second and move him to third.
Bunting second to third's okay. Bunt to second's weak. Not as weak as the sliding glove, but
No, I hate a sliding.
that's,
door.
I mean, who made that popular?
I don't even know.
A baker, it's an oven mitt.
That's an oven mitt.
No, I got the
Baker
fun
mitt.
police out today, huh?
It's not fun.
Yeah, In your defense, there ain't nothing fun about the sliding mitt.
There's nothing fun about it.
You can't even make it look cool.
It
Like
just
you can
adds-
customize it. Does it?
I mean,
make it look cool.
it just adds like
I didn't know you were this
length to
passionate
your
about
hands.
the sliding.
I am. It's one thing I've always been passionate about with baseball.
The sliding mitt.
The sliding mitt. I hate it. It's as bad as the backwards L.
Ooh, that's big for you.
It's big for me.
Very big. All right, we'll take a break. We'll get into more LSU Vanderbilt specifically over the next couple of segments, and we'll do it right here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to centralplumbing.org. Your one-stop plumbing shop, not only in Central, though, in the entire greater Baton Rouge area. We are talking to you. They can come out. They can help you. Any kind of emergency that you have, we always talk about, they're always going to be there. Like, literally, it is 24/7, 365 at 225-500-0774. But if you're looking to upgrade, if you're looking to remodel at your home, at your business, doesn't matter if you're just wanting to get a new vanity, if you want to get a new shower, or if you own a business and you have 4 restrooms that need an overhaul, they got you covered. Centralplumbing.org.
That's right. How about a tankless water heater?
Can I go
Never.
tankless?
Can I go tankless and never run out of hot water again? Yeah, you can. Central Plumbing. Centralplumbing.org. So if you got family, just think about it. You go throughout your day, you go to work, you come back, you got games, you got practices you got to go to, you got to do laundry, you got to do the dishes. Everybody's got to take a shower, got to take a bath. Well, never run out of hot water again. Also 24/7 emergency service right there. Centralplumbing.org.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
Saw you with a smile. Cut you like you want me to. Cut that little child inside of me and such a part of you. Ooh, is burn.
Hello. Welcome back. OTB.
We here.
SEC baseball starting this weekend. As I said, now we're number 2. We'll give you more of a LSU Vanderbilt specific breakdown of kind of what to expect. Vanderbilt's just struggled. They've lost to some bad teams. I mean, they've had a 4-game losing streak in this season. So,
We just got out of one of those.
yeah, as bad as LSU's looked, Vanderbilt's looked worse. So there's an opportunity to go to Nashville and try to put some jumper cables on your season. And if you can some way, somehow find a way to win 2 of 3, maybe that's what you need. Because Oklahoma's playing pretty well, and that's who you got in the box the next SEC weekend.
Hey, win the series. I mean, I agree with you. Like, get a little shot of espresso to your season. Maybe they need an espresso machine. Those guys
Or for
playing
Team
good.
Italy.
Italy's playing their faces
My man
off.
Vinny might have had a heart attack if he hit one more home run.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if Italy
Sheesh.
can handle the caffeine.
That guy
as
was
good
up
as they're
till
heading.
2. That guy was up till 2 a.m. at least.
No doubt.
3 shots.
Advantage, USA.
Yeah. All right, more OTB, hour number 2, coming back your way live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
Hey, you know what? If you go see our friends over at Rejuve Me, you don't need to really have all that
No.
espresso,
Nope.
because you're already going to feel pretty youthful. You're going to feel like,
some
man,
energy.
where did this energy come from? Hadn't had this in a while. It came from Rejuve Me, because you went to RejuveMeMedical.com. You're listening to us in Louisiana, and you said, oh, wait, is there a location near me? And we're like, yeah, there is. Oh, what if I'm in Shreveport? We got you. What if I'm in Baton Rouge? Duh. How many locations, Matthew?
That's about 13
That's
across
a lot.
the state of Louisiana.
Yeah, so I think you should go see them at RejuveMeMedical.com and find that location nearest you.
That's right. We talk about hormone replacement therapy over there at RejuveMeMedical.com. Louisiana's leader for 10 years. We talk about, cosmetically, weight loss. I talk about these peptides, man. I'm feeling amazing. I'm taking the Wolverine peptide. Aches and pains just have gone away. It just, your body naturally just starts healing itself. Go check them out. Give them a call. See what they can do. RejuveMeMedical.com.